Okay, so today we're going to do, let me put this down here. We're going to do this quiz. Essentially, I just want to review 10.1 to 10.3, make sure we're not too lost. So, first thing we're going to do with that is the rule or a relationship that we should know about a tangent and a radius is that a tangent and a radius should be perpendicular. So if this is perpendicular, that means it's 90 degrees. If that's 90 degrees, this shape over here should be a right triangle. If that's so, if it's a right triangle, what theorem should it follow? It should follow the Pythagorean theorem.
Pythagorean.
Yeah. So,
Tangent mean?
yeah, the Pythagorean theorem. So,
Crystal, what are we doing?
we're just going to do this quiz right here that was posted today. And when we finish, we're done. So, this.
Did you explain what tangent means?
Yeah, that was. This is a review, so this is like from 10.1 to 10.3. A tangent, though, is just a line that touches the circle one. So this line AB over here is a tangent. What we're trying to figure out is a tangent, and we're going to figure that out with this. If it makes a right angle with the radius, then we know it's a tangent. If it doesn't, then we know it's not a tangent. So let's check if this makes a right angle. And we just said we're going to use the Pythagorean theorem to figure it out. So we're going to do 10 squared plus 24 squared. Remember, in the right triangle, your hypotenuse is always the biggest. You could also think of it as the one across your right angle. 26 squared. Actually, I guess I'm going to type this out. So 10 squared is 100 plus 24 squared should be 500 something?
676.
24 squared?
No, 10 squared plus 24 squared equals 676.
Okay, good. So then, let me just put people in the room. So 100 plus that should equal 26 squared. And 26 squared is 676 also. Equals.
Wait, why are we doing plus 676? Oh, wait, yeah, that is true.
So then the left, we added together, which also is 676.
So it is a
That does
tangent.
equal 676. It is a right angle. Because it's a right angle, we can say that this line AB is a tangent. So for number one, AB is a tangent. AB, line AB, is a tangent. Okay.
Wait, I have a quick question.
Go ahead.
When we're doing this, should I be writing down the answers and then give it? Is this like, do I have to give this in on Google?
Yeah, this is a homework that you have to hand in, so it probably is smart to write your answers while we're doing it. Okay, so next one, we're again going to test this out. Same situation. If they're a right angle, this would form a right triangle, which means then we could do the Pythagorean theorem. So it's 5 squared plus 11 squared equals 12 squared. 5 squared is 25 plus 11 squared is 121 equals 12 squared is 144. 25 plus 121 is 146.
So it's not tangent.
So it's not a tangent. So AB, not a tangent. Line AB, not a tangent.
Mr. Tobal,
Elizabeth?
how did you know to use the Pythagorean theorem?
Sure, really quick. A tangent is always perpendicular to the radius. So if AB was actually a tangent, then this would be perpendicular such a right angle. Then the shape that's drawn here should be a right triangle. If it is a right triangle, that means it was a right angle. So that means AB was a tangent. But the rule is a tangent and a radius is perpendicular. Right here, though, if you remember, I don't know if anyone remembers, a squared plus b squared is greater than c squared. Does that make it a q or a 2? So anyone remember that? You don't need to answer that, but I just want to
What'd
see.
you say?
Is it a acute or obtuse triangle, actually? A squared plus B squared is bigger than C squared. Since C squared is smaller, this would technically be acute. Just calling back some old stuff. Nothing, no big deal. All right, let's go 3 to 6. Find the measurement of each arc at P where line RT is a diameter. So line RT being diameter is really important because if I know it's a diameter, I know this part right here and this part right here is getting cut in half. So I know from T to R, that's 180 degrees. You could also tell that because it's a straight line. And you got to remember, a straight angle is 180 degrees. Over here, R to T, RST, I guess you would call it, it's going to be 100 plus whatever this is, right? But I know it's a semicircle. Since has to be this blue arc 180 degrees, I could do 180 minus 100 and figure out that this one over here is 80. Yeah, Jack.
What's it called? Oh, actually, never mind. I got confused.
Okay. So, and then the arc here matches the central arc. So this is 100 degrees. This is also 100 degrees. Okay. We filled in all our missing information. Let's see if we can answer these questions. Number 1, the measurement of RS. Pretty obvious. If the center angle is 100 degrees, that's also 100 degrees. ST. So from S to T, again, if they don't give you a middle letter, you got to assume the shortest way possible, not the long way around. So ST is, we found earlier, 180 minus 100, which is 80 degrees. RTS. So when I say RTS, that means I have to start at R, pass by T, and then hit S. So I have to include everything I've run over, which is 180 plus this part here, which is 80. So 180 plus 80 is 260. So this is 260 degrees.
Yes.
And then the last one, RST, R, passing the S to the T, but we should know that RT is a diameter, so we could quickly look, it's 180. You could also just do 100 plus 80. So that should be 180 degrees. Okay. Before I go on the last ones, these are the answers from 1 through 6. Anyone have any questions on that?
No.
Because I'm going to have to clear the screen if I want to move on. All right. So I'm going to move on. I'm going to clear this off. So here's one rule. If you have two tangents coming from the circle, just like here, and they hit the same place, what happens is that they're supposed to be congruent. Since they're supposed to be congruent, that means 8 plus x should equal 5x minus 4. Sorry for the giant trucks that are going past. Minus 4. So we do some solving. I'm going to subtract x on both sides. I'm going to add 4 to both sides. I'm going to do this slightly quickly to save you guys some time. Divided by 4 on both sides, x equals 3. So one law of tangents is that if they hit the same place and they're from the same circle, they must be the same distance. Another rule is that you have chord MP. If chord MP is perpendicular and or perpendicular to a diameter, could be a radius also technically. So if they're perpendicular, then you know this is being bisected. If they're being bisected, they're both equal to each other. I hear some people typing already. So you guys are going to send me what the answer is to this one. You want to set it equal
For
to
number 8?
Yeah,
I send it
number
to
8.
Mr. Wall.
And after I see your name, I'll say you're free to go. So I see Daniel, send it, you're free to go. Ahuvi, you send it, you're free to go. Jason and Ethan, you're both free to go.
Was this new stuff like what we learned in
No,
the past?
this is not new stuff. This is just a recap of all, like the last 3 lessons.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm Mr. Wall.
No problem. Callie, you're good? As you guys leave, I just want to remind, some of you guys were late. We will not have another test in this semester. There's not enough time for that. So we're just going to learn up to chapter 10 to the end of the year. Abby, you got it. You're good to go.
Thank you.
Elizabeth, you got it. You're good to go. Zach, Michelle, you both got it. You're good to go.
Thank you.
Hey, no problem.
Thank you. Enjoy your weekend.
Hey, you two guys.